Hello. At the moment we can't meet together as our church family, so I thought it would be nice to record a story so that you could watch it with your family at home. While you're watching it, you might be able to remember that we're all still part of the family of God. Before we start our story, you might like to gather a few things to help you get ready. If you're watching it with your family, you might like to find a candle so that you can light it when I light the candle here. If you haven't got a candle or you can't light it, don't worry, you can share in my candle. You might also like to get a few things ready for after the story. These might be things to help you draw a picture or write something or do another activity. Only you know what is right for you. So you might like to pause this video and get everything you need. Now we're all gathered together. So let's begin by lighting our candle. As we light our candle, we remember that Christ is the light of the world. The light which shines in the darkness, and the darkness will never overcome it. And so we are gathering together as the family of God in the light of Christ. Perhaps you've noticed this box. This box is the colour of gold. Gold is such a precious thing. Perhaps that shows that something inside it is precious too. Perhaps inside there is a parable. Parables are very precious. Perhaps they are even more precious than gold. Parables are a gift. This box looks rather like a gift. Parables were given to you many, many years ago, before you were even born. You don't need to understand what a parable is, or to have ever heard a parable, to know that the parables are yours. But like this box has a lid, parables sometimes seem closed. Sometimes it's difficult to get inside a parable. Sometimes we can hear a parable many times, but each time a different part of the parable opens for us. Let's open this box and see what is inside. Here is green. More green. Gosh, it's all green. It's green all the way through and on both sides. I wonder what this green could be. I wonder if it's one of those, one of those things that a frog sits on in the middle of a pond. Or perhaps the top of a very tall tree. Or maybe a leaf from a truly enormous tree. Perhaps you have your own ideas about what it could be. There might be something else in the box to help us. Here is something, well, what could this be? Perhaps it's one of those things you look through to see to the other side, or something that you look into and see your own reflection. Here there is no light at all, just dark, dark places. I wonder what could be so dark that it doesn't let any light in. It's like, it's like holding a shadow. And here, well, I wonder what this could be. A stick, perhaps, or maybe, maybe a little path. I don't know. You might have your own ideas. Here's another one. Now there are two. It looks like you could walk straight through. And now it looks different again. Perhaps a little bit like some goalposts. And here is another piece. We've made a different shape now. I wonder what that could be. You might have your own ideas. Now we have an outside and an inside. Let's make a gate so that you can go in and out. Here's some more. We can build more layers. It's getting stronger now. This feels much stronger. Here we are. And that's the last piece. Does it look like somewhere someone can live? I wonder who could live here. I think it is for the sheep. But how many sheep? How many sheep could live here? This many? Or this many? Or only this many? Or perhaps this many, and many, many more. Here. We are ready. Once there was someone who said such wonderful things and did such amazing things that people followed him. When people followed him, they couldn't help wondering who he was. And once, when they said to him, "Who are you?" he said, "I am the Good Shepherd. I know each of my sheep by name. I care for my sheep and protect them. I lead them. When they hear my voice, they follow me. I lead them to the good, green grass. I take them to the cool, refreshing waters. When we have to go to the dangerous places, I show them the safe way through. I count each one back into the sheepfold. If one of my sheep is missing, I will go anywhere to find it. To the good green grass. I look in the cool, clear waters. I even go to the dangerous places. And when I find it, I put it on my back, however heavy, and carry it home. When all are safely home, I'm so happy that I call all my friends so that we can have a party to celebrate all my sheep are safe. This is the ordinary shepherd. The ordinary shepherd does not show the sheep where to go, and so the sheep wander. when the wolf comes, the ordinary shepherd runs away. But the good shepherd stands in front of the wolf. The good shepherd even lays down his life for the sheep. The good shepherd makes sure all the sheep come safely home. I wonder whether there are any questions you are thinking about. I wonder if the sheep have names. I wonder if the sheep are happy here. I wonder if you've ever been anywhere like this. Have you let the good green grass come under your feet? Have you ever been anywhere near the cool, clear water? Perhaps you have been to the dark and dangerous places. How did you come through safely? I wonder if you have ever heard the Good Shepherd call you by name. I wonder what this whole place could be really. You might like to talk to the people who you're watching this video with about anything that you're thinking about in the story. You might like to make something about this story or perhaps another story. You might have a different response. Only you know what you would like to do. Perhaps you can think about that as I pack away this story ready for next time. The Good Shepherd. Here are the sheep. Here is the sheepfold. The dark and dangerous places. The cool, refreshing water. And the good green grass. the last thing we'll do is to change the light that we've been sharing. You might like to just offer this moment to God, to say thank you for all the gifts that God has given us. And as we change the light, you might be able to see the light of Christ moving up and out into the world, from this room to every room, to where you are watching now. And now the light of God, showing God's love here with you and with everyone. Thank you for sharing our story today. God bless you and keep you until we meet again. Goodbye.